NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. Take a seat, sit back, relax, put your feet up. It is championship weekend, baby. In the NFL, it's the Final Four, baby. Who will advance, baby, to the Super Bowl? I'm Dolph Jackson of the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast, and we're brought to you by the Come On In Sports Network. And my brother, I'm gonna let him introduce himself, though he
It's,
really doesn't need to.
it's your boy Carlos Clayton, man, from Uneducated Sports Talk, part of the Come On In Sports Network. Let's rock and roll with it, man. Like I said, championship weekend. I'm excited for this one.
Yes, sir. Listen, again, this is As the NFL Turns Championship Sunday edition. Listen, today ain't about opinions, babe. About opinions today, baby. It's about survival. Who's going to survive today? You got two games, four teams, and by the end of the night, somebody is packing up their lockers and somebody that has punched their tickets to the Super Bowl. We're going to find out, man. We're going to look at the numbers, the matchups. We're going to look at some people who may be unsung heroes today as we go through championship weekend, man. Again, I know it's a Arctic blast going around the country, man. I hope everybody is warm and safe, man, first of all. And Carlos, man, let's get into it, man. So the first thing I want, man, let's set the table, man. What the day is really about. Championship games don't usually go the way you think. So as we look at this game, man, what will it come down to for every team today to walk away with a W?
Well, this weekend is about legacy. I like using that word because this game can catapult you to the major spotlight for your chance to have your name stitched in as Super Bowl champion and even representative. Because every time someone wins, it means they beat somebody, right?
Right.
So that's also plays a part as well. But look, these four teams have earned their way into this. It's no coincidence that the number one seeds on both sides are, still here. It's no coincidence that the Patriots are number two seed are here. And it's no coincidence the Rams, who are probably the best team in the NFL, they're the fifth seed, but it's no coincidence they're here as well. So they've all earned their way. The thing is, you've got to keep doing what you've been doing. There's no more tweaking. There's no more turning a new leaf, as you would say. It's Imano, and whoever wins. But what you want to do is make sure all your X's are X'd up and all your O's are O's up, man. Because dot your
Yeah.
I's and cross your T's and do what you've been doing to get you in this situation, because it is now or never. It's not about who can strategize more. It's about who just makes the less dumb plays. How about that?
Gotcha.
Because
Gotcha.
we know now today's NFL, this particular season, it's the most turnovers we had, right, in a
Right.
playoff since like a quarter century. So it tells you, boy, run the football,
Yeah.
and play great defense, and that's how you're gonna survive. Because these quarterbacks, out of these 27 turnovers, I believe it's been so far,
Crazy.
I feel like 22 have come from the quarterback. So
Yep.
yeah, run the ball, play great defense. That's what got you in the first place. It's going to get you the Super Bowl. And I think all four teams can do all that: run the ball and play great defense.
Well, I'm hoping first of all we just have a great championship weekend of football, man. When it comes down to it, man, there are three things I'm going to be looking at today. First of all, who can play clean,
Hmm.
mistake free, don't turn the ball over. Secondly, who can finish drives, and I mean with touchdowns, not field goals. And third, who can steal a possession, turnovers? Who can force turnovers? Who can steal a possession in these games today? Now, the biggest lie that fans always tell themselves is the best teams always wins. The best team always wins. But that's not true. The team that handles the moments today, that would be the team that wins. You may be the best team on paper. You may be the best team roster wise, but if you can't handle the moment today, you won't walk off that field victorious. All right, Carlos, let's start, baby, with the first game on the docket today. We go jump into it, baby. Here we go, baby. It's championship weekend. We got the Patriots. We got the Broncos, baby. This game here has all kind of stories in it. I'm telling you right now, Jared Stidham can write himself a Hallmark movie today, baby. He can be a Hallmark movie today. Forgot about, not even thought about. Now thrust into the spotlight in the biggest game of his football career. He has an opportunity to lead the Denver Broncos to the playoffs today. Okay, let's start with Jared Stidham. If you were talking to Jared Stidham during the week and the day, what would be one of the things, Carlos, you would tell Jared Stidham today as he goes in the battle?
Well, the cool part about Jared Stidham situation is that the person who will be talking to him is the person that I trust the most to talk to him, Sean Payton. So if I were Sean Payton, I'm telling him, hey kiddo, one, you ain't a rookie. So you've been there, done that. Don't worry about playing the hero. We don't need you for that. We got here because of our defense and our ability to run the football. That's why we got here. We need you to not lose the game. You ain't got to win it. You don't have to win it. Hey,
Right.
if that first or second route isn't there, right? Check it down.
Right.
Let's live to see another down. Let's live to see another possession. Let's live to see a close game, right? Keeping it
Right.
close is the Broncos' best friend, because what we also say is that Patriots team, they do have a guy named Drake May, who, although he is an MVP candidate, he also led the league in fumbles, right? So
No.
from the QB position. So I mean, what I'm saying is we have our defense to take care of business, right? And we have our running game, and
Mhm.
we have the home crowd. So all that is for Stidham right there. We just don't need you to try and chuck it 45 yards in double coverage. We don't need that from you, right? That's all Sean Payton is saying. Hey, keep it stupid simple. That's all he has to do for this team to stay in it. And I think the closer the game is going to be, the better chance it is for Denver to win this game. But it's easy. It's Sean Payton speaking to him. And that makes me more happy for Stidham in this situation.
Right, right. And we're being joined by one of the hosts of Come On In Bills. Our brother Jeremy is in the building. Jeremy, how you doing?
Yes, sir.
I'm doing all right. Carlos, Dolph, what's going on, brothers? How are we?
Hey, man, we doing, hey, it's Championship Sunday, man. First of all, man, I want to send my condolences, man, to you and the Bills Mafia, man. I was really looking forward to seeing y'all playing today, but
I was too. I was too.
I really was,
well, Coach decided to screw that one up. So
I told you
I haven't seen him since, but man, when he gets on here next time, I got some words for Coach.
You see he's been missing in action since then.
MIA.
Yeah, it's funny how that happens.
So, Jeremy, I asked you the same question. If you were talking to Jerry Stidham today about going in the battle today, what are you telling your quarterback?
So I'm with Carlos on this, right? Because keep it simple. Keep it simple, stupid. Actually, keep it simple, Stidham, right? Like, here's the thing. There's a couple things going for him. One, obviously, it's kind of I don't want to say a revenge game, but it kind of is, right? It's his old team that drafted him. So obviously, you want to show up against them. You want to show that you've had this opportunity. When he stepped in and he's had to fill in, he's had decent games, and you've got a defense, which, as much as I hate to say this as a Bills fan, but right, it's good defense, and that defense is going to keep them in this game. So as long as he doesn't make mistakes, as long as he plays smart football, he's going to have an opportunity to put them in a position to win. And honestly, I would not be surprised to see the Broncos outright win this game, right? Like, they've got to get Ingram involved, make the short throws, don't start forcing things. But if you can get Sutton downfield, take the shots, right? That's going to be hard, because I know we got Gonzalez on the other side, right? One of your favorite people, Dolph, who I think is an absolute stud. But there's going to be opportunities for them. I think this is going to be a close game. They're at home, right? There's the altitude. We all talk about the altitude, the home field advantage. It does matter. And if you can drag that game out, it is going to start to impact the Broncos. So they need to just keep drives going, make smart plays, and don't force things and make stupid decisions. I think Stidham's going to be fine. I really do. Yeah. I don't think a lot of people are giving him props that he's got an opportunity, but here's the thing: Bo Nix goes down at the end of that game. It gives you that full week to at least prepare, right? This isn't a midweek. All of a sudden he's sick or he's hurt, and now you're trying to throw him into the fire. Like, you had a full week to know, hey, this is our guy. This is what we got to do. So, it should be an exciting game. I mean, I kind of want the Broncos to win. I got no dog in this fight, so to speak, but I kind of want the Broncos to win just because they beat the Bills. And it's the Patriots, man. Like, obviously, I got a lot of feelings towards the Patriots. But Drake May, kid's a baller. He's legit, so it's going to be fun.
Gotcha. Okay, so here it goes. So, Dolph, how does Denver win? Well, simply, you do not make this about hero ball. You win this game the same way grown folks win playoff games, baby. You run the ball on offense, you play good defense, you win the field position, and you be patient. Now, with Jerry Stidham in there, don't look for Sean to like dial back. But as we just said, we need Stidham not to play hero ball. Just play within the game. If the check down's there, take the check down. Sometimes you may have to escape out the pocket and pick up 1, 2, maybe 3 yards. You take that. You got to stay ahead of the chain. So here are my 3 keys to the Broncos winning today. Number 1, stay out of 3rd and long. You got to stay out of 3rd and long. You don't want to let that pass rush get to you from the Patriots. Number 2, don't give the Patriots a short field. Don't help them. Don't help Drake May. Don't help them at all. Don't give them no help. And number 3, make the Patriots drive the whole way. Don't give them nothing free. No freebies in this game. Make them earn everything in this game. So that's my keys to Denver winning today, fellas. Let's go a little bit further into this matchup. Let's look in this matchup, man, as we get some insight. First of all, Christian Barmore, he has a 13.6%, which is the second highest, with Milton Williams with a 12.4%, which is the third highest. They both are inside the top 5 among defensive tackles this season with a minimum of 200 pass rushes. The pass rush is going to be key today, but the most important thing today for me, guys, is going to be the running game. Who can run the ball today? Who can survive today with the running game? When we go to both sides of the field right now, as you look at it, I would say the advantage in the run game goes to the Patriots right now. You got Stevenson, you got Henderson, you got that 1-2 punch right now. The Broncos, they're having to call guys up from the practice squad. You got Velus Jones coming up. You got Cam Akers. You got Halani, he's been called up. So the Patriots are really, they're going to do it. It's going to be by committee today with the Broncos today. So that's what I'm looking for from that. Say, fellas, let's go to chat, man, and greet the chat. Carlos, let's greet the chat, man. See everybody we got in the chat join us today.
Oh, yeah, we got some folks in the chat always showing love. Man, you know how it is. Obviously, we got a big Patriot fan in the building. That's Miss Anne-Marie Elizabeth Lowski. She says, good afternoon, Dolph. Carlos, Matters, and everyone. She's in the building. We also got some folks showing love. The Venus says, no, shut up. Must be a Patriots fan. Don't want to hear nothing about the Broncos. We got Sickmong Human says, Patriots showing love. All right. Thank you for that. Come on in, you guys. We got Chris Howard. Chris Howard says, hi. It's in the building. What's up, Chris? Always good to see you. We got Joe Reed showing love. Says, Rams are going to get their butts whooped by the Seahawks today. So he's showing love. We appreciate you, man. Come on in. Hanging with Pearl says no more concussions. We're tired of seeing people get hurt. I agree with you on that. Pebble showing love says Jaguars. Must be the ride or die squad. Shout out to the Jaguars, man.
Duval.
Duval. We got Teresa Harris says, how did Bills lose against the Broncos? I don't know. Ask Jeremy. We got MV.
That's a great question, Teresa. We're all still go Bills, still repping.
He said, let's go Broncos country. Woo!
It's fine.
He said, ain't no party like a steady party. I like that.
That's a good
we got
one. That's a good one.
JT in the building showing love. Says, bless us, Dolphin family. I'm making a big pot of gumbo for this weather. No wrong with that.
There we go. There we go.
I think
coming over for lunch.
I have already, man. I got a pot from yesterday. The old lady made it, man. Samuel
There we
Wilkerson
go.
says, "Hey y'all, what's up, Samuel? We got Nollins says, who that, fam? Yes,
What up,
sir.
Nolans?
We got Reezy says, Rams with it all, baby.
Let's see.
Let's go.
Let's see
All
it.
right, man.
Good
So
chance.
y'all keep those comments coming in. Hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to do that, man, for your greatest content on social media, y'all. This is the Coming In Sports Network. As the NFL turns, our pregame NFL show. Let's keep it rocking and rolling, man.
All right, guys. So what I like to talk about now is an unsung hero. I kind of mentioned him earlier, but I'm talking about Stevenson, Ramondre Stevenson. All right. And now I'm going to tell you why he matters in this game. The Patriots win when the game becomes physical and repetitive. They want to run. They want to keep you honest. They want to make your defense tackle for 4 quarters. And Stevenson is built for that. He's not a finesse back. He's a collapse your will back. The turning point with Stevenson is usually not in the first quarter. It's in the late second or the fourth quarter when the defensive legs are getting heavy and tired. That's when his runs go from 3 yards to 7 yards. And what does that do? That changes everything. Now play action is alive. Now the linebackers have to step up. Now the middle of the field opens up. Now your pass rush slows down because they're thinking run first instead of pass first. And with New England adding an active body like Mac Hollins, who returns today back into the mix, it only helps them stay flexible if they can establish a rhythm. Stevenson is the type of player who makes the Patriots feel like the Patriots. And if New England wins today, you're going to look up and realize it wasn't just the throws, it was the runs that made the throws possible. So Ramondre Stevenson, he's one of the guys today that I'm highlighting as a turning point for today's game. All right, guys, let's keep it going. Everybody in the chat, again, this is the Come On In Sports Network. This is As the NFL Turns. And guess what? We'll be right back.
This is a special presentation brought to you by the Come On In Sports Network.
I told you we'd be right back. For everybody who jumped up, thought you go to the bathroom or something. Sorry for you. You're too slow, baby. You're too slow, man. You're too slow. All right. Now, we talked about how the Broncos win. Now, let's talk about how the Patriots win. Jeremy, I'm going to start with you. How the Patriots win this game today?
Control the ball control. Like you said with Stevenson, I think that's going to be the key to the game for them, right? I think when you look at the pass rush that they're going to have to deal with Drake May, and Drake May is a mobile quarterback, so don't sleep on him that he's not going to break out and run. So they're going to have to contain him. He's no Josh Allen, but the guy can still move. But they're going to have to control that ball on the ground, and Stevenson's going to be key to that. I know a lot of people like Trayvon Henderson because he's more of a home run back, but you give Stevenson that ball, and normally he sees it, 10, 11 times? If I'm the Patriots, I'm giving him that ball 15, 16 times. I think it was last game. He only saw 2 carries in the first half before he got going. And I do agree with you, Dolph. He's more of a late running back, but I think you've got to establish that early with them. And not that I think Stidham's necessarily the biggest threat they have, but here's the other thing. You don't have a whole lot to go off of him if you're the Patriots right now. So you kind of got that X factor in him as well. So I think it's controlling the ball, using Stevenson early, getting him established, and just playing the football that they've been playing all along, and Drake May, if he needs to, breaking out with his legs, because the Broncos are going to come from him. They're going to have to. And he's going to have to make those plays with his legs because he's not going to get a lot of time to make those throws downfield. So if I'm them, I'm feeding Stevenson as much as I can today because 12, 13 carries a game. This is a game I'm giving him 16, 17, 18 carries and letting him just go and wear him down.
All righty. That's Jeremy. All right, let's go. Carlos, your thoughts?
Man, hey, I agree with Jeremy as far as running the football with Stevenson. I mean, they got to. This is his game. And I want to give him some love before we continue on with Stevenson because the way the season started for him, It was bad. I mean, he was
Yeah.
fumbling like no one's business, right? And it even fumbled a couple of losses in there, right? I mean, that first loss to the Raiders of all teams, right? who knew the Raiders beating the Patriots in week 1? Like no one, like what the hell? Y'all lost to the Raiders? But anyways, but no. So he's gonna be vital, but also the defense for New England is going to have to make it a short field for their offense. And I'm not saying turnovers. I'm saying get 3 and outs. Play the field position game, because if you can get a 2-score lead, and I feel like the first team to establish that is probably going to win this game. I feel more confident in the Patriots maybe getting a 2-score lead than the Broncos getting a 2-score lead. So how do you do that? You go 3 and out with your defense, and then you set your offense up to get field goals, right? If you're the Patriots, if you're Vrabel, let's not get cute. Don't get cute. If there are points available, get the damn points, because points might be at a premium in this game. So if you have a 4th and 2 or 4th and 1.5 from your own, from the Broncos 19 to 18 yard line, I suggest kick the field goal, get the points in, because they might be hard to overcome turnover on downs. So don't squander your opportunities to get points, because that's how you shut this crowd up, right? 3-0, 6-0, 9-0. That right there is just gut punches to this Bronco fan base, because they know they're dealing with a team with no Bo Nix. So don't get cute in that aspect. Keep it stupid simple for their part as well, right? Get your points when they're there. Like I said, their defense, they've been on it all year. Create those turnovers now. You don't have a Bo Nix who can who can run around and make things happen on the fly. Stidham's more of a pocket quarterback type. So you can go there and be more creative with your blitz packages, because you're not as worried about as you would Bo Nix going out the pocket. So I like this Patriots team to go ahead and just fly at the quarterback, play good defense, play the field position game, and get easy ass points. If touchdowns come with that, that's butter, icing on the cake. But right now, don't play around with this Broncos defense. Get your points when they're there. So that's how they'll win this game. Run that ball. And look, this is not a Drake May game. It's not. It can be, but going into it, it's not a Drake May game. It's easy. It's running the football and playing great defense. It feels like it's both teams are saying the same thing, because now I think Denver, you know how it is. When your star quarterback goes down, your defense intensity raises up, right? And that's how, like, teams with bad offenses and really good defenses, they tend to really play well, because they say, damn it, our offense probably won't do it. We got to do it. So I'm saying Drake May might be excluded out the conversation, but I also agree with you, Jeremy, as well, saying he can run out of the pocket too. So when everything's contained and there's a hole that you can run through, Drake May could do that too, and he's gonna have to. That might be his way on his feet, not through his arm, to beating this Broncos defense. So that's how the Patriots are going to win this game. Keep it stupid simple as well.
All right. So when I look at this game, the Patriots, I believe, win this game by doing what they have done and been great at this season, situational football. They third down, red zone, 2 minutes in the half. Now, earlier we said that they were getting Mac Hollins back, and a lot of you are like, man, that's really not a big deal. Not really not a big deal. But that matters because it adds a reliable option, and it also gives them depth in the passing game. Now, so what are the 3 keys? The 3 keys today that I'm looking at in this game. Number 1, make Jaron Stidham hold the ball a second longer than he wants to. Number 2, and you guys hear me talk about this all season long, I pay attention to this every game I win. You pay attention today and see how much success teams have or don't have. Win first down. I'm going to say that again. Win first down so Denver can't stay balanced in their attack. Number 3, get turnovers. And when you get them, you got to make it hurt by cashing them in to touchdowns. Those are my 3 keys for the Patriots walking away today with a win. Now, guys, let's get to our picks of this game, man. Now listen, Bronco fans, y'all want the game today to be loud and fast. Patriots want it quiet, like in like a surgical clinic. One thing we gonna keep our eye on, we gonna watch the middle of the field. That's where quarterbacks either breathe or they panic. We gonna watch the edges. That's where drives either stay alive or they die. So with that being said, Dolph, who you going with? That's all we want to know. Dolph, who you going with? You got the Patriots or you got the Broncos? Bo Nix goes down. The world is falling. The sky isn't blue again. Grass isn't green anymore in Denver. Woe are the Broncos. Woe are the Broncos. They got to go to Jared Stidham. With that being said, Patriots got possible MVP, second-year quarterback, Drake May, trying to do what Big Ben did in his second year of the league, lead his team to the Super Bowl. But not so fast, baby. I'm calling for the upset. That's right. Jared Stidham will play the game of his life, and he will be a Hallmark movie at the end of the day. Give me the Broncos. Bronco country, stand up, baby. Because kind of like Jeremy, I really don't like the Patriots other than Christian Gonzalez because he that dude. But anyway, baby, give me the Broncos, baby. I don't like them either, but Sean Payton over there. So, but give me the Broncos.
Hey, look, this is going to be a really good physical matchup, right? And we would have loved to see Bo Nix in this because of his ability to extend plays, right? And he has that ability, that knack also in the fourth quarter to come up huge, right? So we're going to see what Stidham does with his resources with 1 week to prepare. We also have this Patriots team that has been criticized of their opponents, but hey, they're there and they beat them. That's all that matters. They beat their opponents and they beat them down handily. And this is going to be a good matchup because both these teams have a defense wins championships mentality, and they have a good running game per se, right? But the Broncos have the home field advantage, and that's the reason why I'm going to pick the Denver Broncos because Sean Payton is why he will not let this destroy his team. With this particular matchup, if this was a high-flying team that can score points willingly against really good teams, a la Seattle and the Rams, I would have probably gone against the Broncos. But it's a Patriots team. If you can play good defense, and Drake May is known to turn that ball over a ton. We talk about short field for the Patriots. The Broncos really need some short fields, right? And we saw over the last couple weeks now against the Chargers and the Texans, right? They gave those teams the ability to have short fields. They just couldn't capitalize because of their lack of offense. Now, maybe might be the same thing for this game as well. We'll find out. But give me Denver because they're at home. I trust Sean Payton with or without Bo Nix. And I like their defense to smother Drake May all game. I'm going with Denver to win this one. The slight upset, but I think Denver's still, in my opinion, they're probably the better team right now. So I'm going with the Broncos as well. Jeremy, are you about to lone wolf or what's going on with you?
Ooh, that's quite. I mean, let's be real. Let's start from the scratch. Do you think I'm a lone wolf and pick the Patriots? In any world am I going to pick the Patriots? So let's just get that off. The answer is no. I'm picking the Broncos. But here's why I'm picking the Broncos. A couple things. One, like you said, Carlos, and I agree. We're not looking at the Rams and Seahawks, right? That game could be in the 60s for a total, easily. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. Both quarterbacks could throw for over 300 yards. That is not going to happen in this game. If you look at the past couple games Bo Nix has played, outside of the Bills game, the 2 games prior, I mean, the Chargers, I think he threw for what, 150 and a touchdown, right? This team does not need the quarterback to make or break that team. They need to play the solid defense that they've been doing all year, right? They need Stidham to just make the plays that are given to him when they're given to him. I think the other thing is like Stidham, I think like I'm going back to like Nick Foles, right? Like this is his time. Like this is his opportunity to step out and be like, hey, I'm a legit quarterback. I got the opportunity. Much like in Malik Willis, not the same type of thing, but like to be thrown into the spotlight that at an opportune time for him can make or break his career, right? So this guy has a lot right now. He wins this game. He takes his team to the Super Bowl. Stepping in, hasn't played it all this year, and man, I feel like everything's going the Broncos' way this year, and I just can't pick the Patriots. I can't. And because here's the other thing. If you're the Broncos, you got the momentum. Regardless of the fact Bo Nix is hurt, you beat the Bills. And whether or not, look, it's still up in the air whether or not they should have won that game. I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to talk about it anymore. But nonetheless, you won that game at home. You won a tight game against a great team. And now I've got the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. And I don't see the Broncos blowing this at home. That corral is going to be loud. Sean Payton's a hell of a coach. I think their defense is going to force Drake May to make plays he doesn't want to make. And Stidham's going to just play smart football because Sean Payton's going to make sure he keeps him reined in and make good play calls. And Broncos going to win this. But that being said, I see this as a coin flip. This could go either way. It is. I agree with you, Carlos. You take the points, right? You get that chance to make a field goal. You don't get cute. You don't try to go for the touchdown. You take the 3 points and move on. So go Broncos. Let's go.
All right. Everybody going with the Broncos, man. It's a clean
which
sweep.
means the Patriots win by 10.
Yeah. Which means the Patriots will win by 10.
That's what it means.
we need Coach to come in here and say the Patriots are going to win, and then we know for sure the Broncos are going to win.
We know they're going to lose. All right, so one thing we need is this, man. One thing we got to pay attention is Drake May put that ball on the ground 3 times last week. He's had trouble holding on to that football. His pocket presence has to get better. And right now it's not good. So he's going to be a key person today, of course, in this game. He has to hold on to the football. All right, as y'all see, Micah, what up, brother? All right, thank you, brother. So with that being said, let's hey man, family life, baby. Family life, baby.
Get the hell out of here, boy.
You didn't ask Micah for the pick, dog.
He had to. Micah, come here.
Micah, who you got? Come on.
Come here. Hurry up.
We got to know. Micah can't show up and not give us the pick.
I
We gotta
know.
You're gonna show us your face. You got the pick. Come here.
The people want to know.
Love you, son. Get the hell out of here.
Know who wins this game, the Patriots or the Broncos? Who wins today? Let us know. We got to know. You going to
Hey, he said it pay.
All right. Hey, you got
you heard it there first.
You got to holler like a wolf. What is that?
There we go.
Little baby wolf.
Come on.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
That's
All right. Nice job, Micah.
All right. All right.
Love it.
Micah had the lone wolf. He come in here. He picked the page. He might. And shit. Why'd he be right? But why'd he be right? All right. We're going to ram the Rams. I hear you. Let's go to New England. Samuel says Rams versus Pats Super Bowl. Could be. Everything is possible right now. Now, before we go on to that game and look at that game, it's time for a turning point with your boy Dolph. So let's get to it. Here we go, the turning point. All right, family. I'm back. It's your boy Dolph. It's the turning point. And my spotlight right now in the turning point for this game tonight is a man that has led a team to multiple championship games, a man that has led a team to a Super Bowl championship, a man that, quite frankly, got robbed of another opportunity to get to a championship. We all know what it was, and you Rams fans in here, you know what it was too. That's why you only scored 3 in the Super Bowl, in the most worthless Super Bowl ever to watch. But anyway, I'm still in my feelings about it. Let it go, dog. But I can't. But anyway, here we go. Now let's talk about Sean Payton. Today is where coaching becomes tangible. Payton is just not calling plays, my friends. He's checking the temperature. He's calling for discipline. He's calling for belief. And the reason this matters today is because Denver isn't walking into this game with the most comfortable situation at quarterback. Jarrett Stidham is in. And of course, Bo Nix is out. That means the game can't be cute. The game has to be structured. It has to be protected. Peyton's turning point impact will show up in the stuff fans don't clip. What do you mean, Dolph? I'm talking about how he scripts the first 15 plays, how he handles third and medium, how he calms the offense after a bad series, and how aggressive he gets at the edge of field goal range. And I'll tell you why I respect this. Peyton has been here before. He understands that championship games are basically anxiety tests. The team that panics loses. The team that stays consistent wins, unless you got a referee from LA who was on the call, most crucial call of the game. And if Denver wins today, the story won't be that they got hot. It'll be they were prepared. That's Sean Payton football, not perfect football. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for some football? And that's Turning Point with your boy Dolph Jackson of the Come On In Sports Network. All right, man. Let's get back to it, man. All right. Let's get to the next contest, man. And simply put, this is the one everybody waiting for. I see them all in the chat. I got Rams will win. I got Seahawks will win. But listen, guys, before we move on, we made our choice, our selections. Micah made his. Everybody in the chat right now, before we move on to the Rams Seahawks matchup, in the chat right now, let us know who wins the AFC Championship game today. Is it the Broncos? Is it I almost say Seahawks. That might be something coming there. Is it the Patriots? Let us know in the chat right now. And we got a new subscriber, man. Thank you, Bandit JV, just son, man. Appreciate you.
Come on in.
Welcome to the family, man. Come on in. All right. Chauncey says Stidham not going to sell Super Bowl. Okay. He ain't about him selling the Super Bowl. You crazy. If this man wins today, you don't think on Media Row, you don't think everybody's going to want to talk to him? You don't think everybody's want to talk to the man that everybody was doubting before this game? You don't think everybody going to want to talk to the man who has an opportunity to do something that him himself probably didn't imagine being in this position this year as the starting quarterback of an AFC Championship team and now a Super Bowl team? Man, you crazy. You crazy,
and to
man.
beat the team that drafted you nonetheless.
Yeah, and then beat the team that – thank you, Jeremy. Yeah, people are going to want to talk to Jerry Stidham. It's the Super Bowl, baby. Everybody's going to want to talk to him. It go sell. It will sell. All right, who else we got in here? Samuel says the Rams win. Bandit has the Broncos 24-14. All right. Stephanie Mafia says Denver Seahawks Super Bowl. All right, baby. I hear you, Stephanie Mafia. I want that energy at the end, too. If they don't win, I want to see you back in here in 2 weeks. All right, because we will be taking a break next week, just like NFL will in between. All right, here we go. Stead City, I like that. City, baby. City. Oh, they got all kind of nicknames for Jerry Stidham, baby. I'm loving it. Keep it coming, baby. All right, guys, let's get to it, man. Carlos, I'll let you kick us off on this one, my brother. Rams.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey, round
2 games this
3.
year. Woo. Let's get it.
We got round 3, man. Round 3. Rams, Seahawks. Both these teams already beat each other up once this year, and now we have the tiebreaker NFC Championship, but most importantly, for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. That's right, y'all. Rams. What an awesome game to play against Chicago, and that was a back-and-forth affair. I got to give love to Chicago, man. Chicago had a hell of a season, by the way, and that kid, Caleb Williams, my God. Anyways, but the Rams, great win against Chicago in overtime. That was an excellent game. I mean, a West Coast team going into the Midwest when it was really, really cold out there, really, really cold, and they balled out by playing simple football. Running that football and then using their main man, Matthew Stafford, and Puka Nacua at the end. Seattle, straight blowout city. I mean, literally from the opening kickoff, Rashid Shaheed. I do know my former Saint players. And that was an omen for the entire game against San Francisco. 41-6 What the final score? I forgot already, but it was an ass.
That was it. That was it.
And it was an ass whipping from start to finish. Now, Seattle and Los Angeles Rams, we kind of figured these are the two best teams in the NFC, and now they will go head-to-head for a chance to be crowned NFC champions right here, right now. Jeremy, start with you first, man. Hey, hold on, Dolph. We got who you want to go with, Seattle? Or you want to go Los Angeles first? Keys. Dolph?
Let's go with the Rams first.
Let's go with the Rams first. All right. Good. How do the Rams win this game, Jeremy, with Stafford and company? How they getting it done against Seattle?
Do what they've been doing all year, right? Let Stafford play. Get the ball to Kyron Williams. I feel like rushing, he hasn't really established himself that much the rest of the season as we've kind of gotten further down the line, right? Like, I want to see him get more touches. I want to see him get more of an opportunity to run. Like, I know we've been relying a lot on Nacua in the receiving core, which, don't get me wrong, when you got Devontae Adams and Puka Nacua, and you could throw for 300 yards. That's why Stafford's potentially the MVP. I think he probably wins the MVP. I think he should win the MVP. So I think for them, it's going to be continuing to feed the ball to Williams, right? Open it up downfield, take your shots for Adams and Nacua because you know you're going to get your shots and you're going to have your opportunities. And they just can't even if this game gets away from them, but you don't want it to, they're in it. This is not a game where it's like we just talked about before, the Patriots and the Broncos, right? You can take your shots. This is going to be a high-scoring game. I think the line, I don't know, Carlos, I think you look at that stuff more than I pay attention to, but it's like 45, 46 points. Like, there's no way I see that game staying under that, right? I think this game easily goes in the 50s, maybe the 60s. So Rams are going to have their opportunities. I want to see Blake Corum get involved too. He's been having a really good – when he comes in to fill in for Williams, he's been doing great. Seahawks, he's going to light the Rams. I don't know. It's possible. I mean, I think when we get to the Seahawks, I got some things to say. I think that's going to be interesting. But, man, and the other thing is, keep Sam Darnold under control, JSN, right, Walker. That defense is not going to have an easy time for the Rams. So their offense is going to have to continue to do what they've been doing all year, which is just put up points. And that's how you win, right? Put up more points than the other team. That's what they're going to have to continue to do today. They're going to have to be able to light up that scoreboard because if they start getting behind, Seattle can put up points too. So this is not a one-sided affair. So let's go. It's good. That's the game I want to see today, by the way. This is the
of course. Look, I'm gonna say this. You're right about the 45.5 over under in this game. Does Vegas know something that we don't know? Because
maybe, but
that seems kind of low, in my opinion. 45.5 for these two teams that can score willingly. They do it in a variety of ways. But for the Rams to win this game, you're right, spot on. They have got to run that ball, time of possession, and they could do it. They could do it via run and via pass. But I would rather them do it via run in this game because if you can run that ball down Seattle's throat, that's a good sign of shutting this crowd down. Right? Because that's what you really want. You're not playing against just Seattle. They're called a 12th man for a reason, right? Because that crowd gets involved and it makes it a very dangerous game to play. Now, when they played in Seattle weeks ago, the Rams, we had a 16-point lead or something like that with about a quarter to play. They should have won that game. So that tells me they're not scared at all of the Seattle team. So they have right here, look, we blew that game. Did they win it? Yes. But did we lose it per se? We lost it more than they won it. If you're the coaching staff, you're saying that. We should have been 2-0. We should be hosting this game right now, honestly. But it is what it is. You got to play out there. It will be a little cold, but I'm pretty sure on the West Coast it's not that crazy of temperatures, even in Seattle. So I doubt they're worried about that. And we just saw the Rams go to Chicago with no issue and play relatively good football. So I like them. Sam Darnold, if you can get to Sam Darnold early with this young front four, and he has an oblique injury, he said he's good to go all the way. But if you can hit him early and often, he could be the reason why you win this game. Sam Darnold put his ass on that ground a couple of times, have him thinking about seeing ghosts again. That's how the Rams can win this game because Seattle likes to get going with the running game. And then it leads to play action and Darnold throwing it too. JSN, and now you have Shaheed probably for a downfield throw, Cooper Kupp getting involved. If you can stop that run, the Rams defense is going to look to and then collapse on Darnold and make him throw the ball quicker than he would like to, you have a really good chance of winning this football game. So Rams defense got to get to Sam Darnold, and you got to run that ball. And it's kind of like the same for every team. These 4 teams, it's no coincidence why they're here. They play really good defense, and they can all run the football to a certain extent. So Rams want to win. Hey, do what you've been doing. Seattle, you lost the game, but you put up 37 last time. And Seattle's 38 was kind of a gimmicky 38, if that makes sense, right? They had to really get things grinding and going towards the end. And they won because of a 2-point conversion in overtime. So all I'm saying is, hey, if you're Los Angeles, they already have the "we're not scared of you" factor. They already have the "we played in the cold just last week" factor. That Chicago Stadium, I know, was rocking and rolling because they are thirsty for a really good team. So that Seattle franchise stadium, although probably top 3 in the league, it's not going to rattle this Los Angeles team with Matthew Stafford. So, hey, do what you've been doing to get you this dub. I think the Rams are the better team per se, but you got to fight Seattle and that crowd. So that's how Rams can win this game. How about you, Dolph?
All right. I'm going to do a quick little insights, and then I'm going to get to the keys to the game. First of all, let's talk about the visiting Rams. Matthew Stafford, the man that Carlos was just talking about. Since joining the Rams in 2021, Stafford has averaged 294 yards a game in the postseason, and he has surpassed 255 passing yards in all 5 of his road games in that span. That includes last week against Chicago. And that's right, he's averaging 255 yards. And he's averaging 255 yards in 8 of his last 9 games, which goes back to week 12. Now, who's he going to be throwing to? We already know. Carlos, who's your favorite receiver for the Rams? I got to hear it, baby.
It's Puka.
All right, there you go. Puka, baby. Against the Seahawks in week 16, Nicole had a career high 225 receiving yards.
Ridiculous.
He has averaged 7 receptions for 97 yards per game in the postseason. Man, get Puka the ball, and if you start concentrating on Puka too much, there's a future Hall of Famer on the other side named Devontae Adams, who I believe led the league in touchdowns, if I'm not mistaken. Now, let's talk about a man that nobody, and I mean nobody, 3 years ago saw being here in this situation that he is now. But the last 2 seasons, this young man has elevated his game. He has found a home. First, it was in Minnesota, and this year in Seattle. Sam Darnold has attempted at least 30 passes in 3 of his last 6 games, including 34 in the Seahawks comeback win against the Rams in week 16. We knew how exciting that game was. Now, against the Rams this season, which includes the week 12, week 11 game, he has passed the ball. He has had a season high 44 attempts. In that game against the Rams, he attempted to throw the ball 44 times. And when he's throwing the ball, who is he going to throw it to? Man, Jackson Smith-Njigba. All right. He recorded at least 7 receptions in 12 or 18 games in 2025. That tied him for the most of any player in the NFL this season, along with, guess who? Who, Carlos? Let me hear it one more time, Carlos.
Hey, Puka.
Baby, that's right. You got 2 of the best young receivers in the game, baby. Going at it. You got 2 of the hottest quarterbacks. Now, Dolph, damn it, how the Rams win? Well, if you're the Rams, your goal is simple. Turn the energy in that stadium today in Seattle into frustration. You want to make the crowd sit on their hands. And how do you do that? You do that by staying on schedule and moving the chains. So, number 1, keys to the Rams winning on the middle of the field. Last game they played, 249 yards of Matthew Stafford's passing yards came across the middle. They were tearing the Seahawks up in the middle of the field. Number 2, you got to be great on 3rd down. Rams must be great on third down. That means they must be in third and manageable or third and short. And number 3, don't let Seattle turn one play into 3 plays. Rashid Shaheed, if he touched the ball, hold your breath. I don't care. I will sacrifice field position before I kick the ball to that kid today. Yeah. I'm not letting him change the dynamics of that game, of the game today. That's what happened in the first contest. So that's how I believe the Rams win today.
All right, hey, I tell you what, man, it's gonna be a great matchup. But now, hey, let's pop it off to the Seattle Seahawks side, you guys. We spoke about how the Rams win this game. Now, let's get on how Seattle Seahawks can win this game. I'll start it first. Hey, Seattle, I think is real simple. Field position. We spoke about this as well. You just said it with my man Rashid Shaheed. He could change the game in a heartbeat. We saw that literally first play of the game against San Francisco, took it to the house, right? But changing field position, that's how you get your crowd involved, right? That's how you, because I'm going to keep it real. Seattle's going to give us some yards in this game. They will to Stafford. They will. Stafford's not going to go out like that, I believe, in a championship game in the NFC. So what you do is you got to get your get back. Let's make it easy for ourselves. Also, I heard you talk about it too, Dolph, earlier in this podcast about the Patriots winning on first down. I think Seattle has to win on first down because the last thing you want is Sam Darnold to have to win this game. That's the last thing you want. I'm not talking about him going for a 2-point conversion to win a game. I'm talking about him being the main backbone why you won this game. You did it once in Seattle, right? But don't put yourself in that position again because I think the Rams might have learned their lesson from the last game. So what I'm saying is make third down easy, third and short. Because if you're going 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, and if you're Sam Darnold, be careful with that. So win on first down. And make it easy on third down for those conversions if you can. Also for Seattle, look, you've got the crowd on your side. All you got to do if you're the defense, man, don't give up big plays on that side. That's all I'm saying. If you're Seattle, you've done a hell of a job of bending but not breaking it all year, getting timely turnovers. And Stafford is a statue. The thing that the Bears don't have, right? The Bears are known for their turnovers. We had 33 turnovers all year, but they keep forgetting to tell you guys the Bears ranked 30th on defense in total yards per game. I mean, they sucked ass. Well, Seattle don't suck ass in that part. So Seattle's going to come at you in the worst way with evil intentions to your quarterback, where the Bears don't have a really good pass rush. Seattle has a great pass rush, and it's by committee. It's not just one particular person. They all can do it. So if you can go there and play without blitzing, if you can get this matched up without blitzing, bring in extra guys and focus more on stopping Adams, stopping Puka, those company, right? And limiting Kyron Williams and Blake Corum's energy they bring for the running game, you have a great shot to win this game. If your front four can get to Stafford, and I'm looking at McDonald's defense, can he see his front four get some? If they have to start bringing extra people, that might be a bad omen for today's game. But look, you're the home team. That crowd is rock and rolling. You're the number 1 seed for a reason. I like this team. Get the short field position. Run it with. I know they're out without Charbonnet. He's out for the year. Charbonnet, excuse me. He's out for the year. But I think Walker getting extra carries. He's one of those guys, man. Look, if you need him for one game and one game only, this guy we just saw last week against the Niners put up 140. He can do the same against Los Angeles because he's that kind of running back. If he keeps getting the football, he'll get stronger and better as the game goes. It's just unfortunate for him. He shares it with Charbonnet, but now he's gone. So fortunately for him, big plays might be coming in for both these teams. But Seattle, they really need the big play to win this game. So that's how they're going to win, in my opinion. There's a lot going on. It's a lot. I said a lot. But both these teams are just that damn good, and I'm excited for this game, man. How about you, Jeremy?
Yeah, I mean, for me, and you kind of hit all the points, right? Like, Stafford's gonna get the plays, and you need to be conscious of how much pressure you put on, because once you put that pressure on, you're letting Adams, you're letting Puka just go crazy, right? And they're going to get the ball. They're going to get the ball, and they're going to do stuff. And honestly, even beyond them, you got good tight ends on the Rams, so let's not forget about them too, right? You got Higbee and why am I struggling with the other guy's name? Back up, Parkinson, I believe. So
Parkinson,
yeah. So I mean, sneaky guys there too,
yeah,
and
some big reception in the playoffs
for sure. Walker. I mean, I love that running back duo. Like, there's some good running back duos in the NFL, but that's got to be one of the best. And losing Zach definitely hurts. But
yeah,
Walker is one of those guys, like you said, Carlos, and I agree. As the game goes on, he just gets stronger. It's like he absorbs all the energy and turns it back out into the universe. And he's had to carry the load before, right? So it's not ideal, Charbonnet's now, but Walker's certainly more than capable. He's always been the number one back there. He just has lost a lot of red zone carries, so he's probably going to get he had 3 last week. So when he gets his opportunities, he makes the most of it to be the lead back. So you don't really take a step down losing Charbonnet. It's just, can Walker continue to maintain that momentum, because he doesn't get used as much in the game. So you got to wonder a little bit, does he wear down a little? I don't think so. I think momentum, playing at home, that's going to carry him through. Darnold. I love this guy because I love a good underdog redemption story, right? Like, they kind of ran him out in Minnesota, and then you kind of wonder what's going to happen to him, right? He got ran out of the Jets, goes to Minnesota, kind of reinvigorates that team. They get rid of him. He comes to Seattle. And you got to wonder, what's Sam? Is it going to be Sam Darnold the regular season, or is it going to be the Sam Darnold everyone thinks might show up, which is going to be the turnover prone, going to blow the big game? And this is his opportunity to redeem himself. He's got to limit his turnovers. He's had a nasty habit of turning over the ball and throwing interceptions, and this is not the game you want to do it. This is not a team you want to give the ball back to and give opportunities to go put up points on you, because the Rams are going to do it. This is not a team that doesn't have the offense. You give that ball back to the Rams, they're going to take advantage of it. So Sam Darnold is going to have to find a way to limit his mistakes in this game. And how healthy is he? That's the other question. You brought that up, Carlos, right? How healthy is Sam Darnold? Is it, if you get to him a couple times, it's going to re-aggravate that injury, and he's going to struggle to make those throws? Because if that's the case, man, all of a sudden that changes the game big time. What? You have to maybe turn to Drew Lock. Granted, guy knows the offense, he could run it if he had to, but is that really where you want to end up? And it's entirely possible.
He said no.
Go.
I mean, you don't want to, but who's the other backup?
I'm not even the 12 man, but God no, I don't want that for him.
We get what's his name? Drew Lock versus Jared Stidham Super Bowl.
Woo! That'd be wild.
Now I'm talking about selling tickets now for show.
Oh man!
Wow!
Hey, it's gonna have one fantasy underdog cool story. Not have 2 of those. Wait a minute.
Who knows? Anything's crazy. It's the playoffs, right? You told me the Bills were going to lose on that play. I mean, crazy things happen, but no, they got to give the ball Walker. They got to let him run as much as possible. Keep the pressure off of Darnold from getting hit, and Darnold not making bad throws and throwing interceptions. He's going to have to keep himself out of getting into that big of a hole. So as long as they can manage to do that, I feed Walker all day. I keep running the ball, and don't get away from running it. Keep running until they can't run it anymore. I hate when teams do that. It's like it keeps working. Bills do this. We're infamous for this. It's like we run with Cook, and then all of a sudden we start passing. No, run the damn ball down their throat. You keep doing it till it doesn't work, and then when it doesn't work, throw the ball to JSN, open up the field again, keep running the ball. Make it simple. Go Seahawks.
All right. Look, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have an extra turning point. As I decided to do 2 today since it's championship weekend in 2 games. We'll be right back.
This is a special presentation brought to you by the Come On in Sports Network.
All right, we're back, and you see that man I have up there on the screen. Simply put, he's a game changer. Now, I'm going to go on to say this the way I need to say it. Rashid Shaheed changes games without needing 10 targets. He's the type of player who makes defensive coordinators nervous because his speed forces you to defend grass you don't want to defend. Remember, Seattle went and got him from New Orleans because they wanted that instant electricity. In Rashid Shaheed, they got a very explosive receiver, one of the best return men in the game since he has come into the NFL, and he is a field position weapon for the Seahawks. Now, championship games. No, it's my spot. I wrote this, man. I got to read it. I wrote it. Championship games are about margin, not just punts. Shaheed creates margin in 3 ways. 1, he can flip the field on special teams. Number 2, he forces softer coverage because nobody wants to get beat. Well, fellas, short or deep? We talking about deep. He turns normal plays into what? 911, ASAP, baby, emergencies. And this is where people mess up. People think the turning point has to be a touchdown. Sometimes the turning point is a return to the 45. Sometimes it's a deep route that doesn't even get thrown, but it pulls coverage and opens up the whole middle of the field. It opens up the whole offense. And with Seattle dealing with backfield depth issues today, those hitting yards and field position swings matter even more. So here's my prediction for how Shaheed shows up today. He's going to have one moment where the Rams think they appear in Seattle, and then boom, Seattle is already near midfield. And that changes play calling, that changes forward down decisions, that changes the rhythm of the entire game. That's what he did in the first game. Remember, the Rams were up by 16 until boom, Rashid Shaheed took it to the house. Rashid Shaheed is not just a player, he's a mood. And in Seattle, moves become momentum. That's the turning point with your boy Dolph. All right, now let's get to the game. My 3 keys today for how Seattle wins this game. Number 1, hit one big shot early in the game. Bring that crowd to life. Get them going early, man. Put the Rams behind the 8 ball. Number 2, make the Rams chase punts early. Put them down. Make them have to abandon the running game. Make them have to throw the ball. Make them one-dimensional. And we know the Seahawks get after you, baby, with just those 4 up front. They don't have to send a 5th or a 6th man. And number 3, win the hitting yardage battle. Again, kickoff return, punt returns, interceptions, turnovers. That's how they win the day. That's my 3 keys to how Seattle wins the day. Now, here we go. This is what we've been waiting for. Who you got? Who wins today? I would go first, but I don't want to go first. I want to go last because I want to see what my 2 brothers, I want to see what they are thinking today. So, Jeremy, I'm going to start with you. Who wins today? The Rams or the Seahawks?
I love this here. This is man, I'm so glad this is the late game because I'm like snowed in. This is what I want to be watching tonight. I got to go with the Seahawks. They're home. I love the city of Seattle. It's a beautiful place, fun place to be. And man, I feel like this is Sam Darnold's year. Seahawks, New England, right? I think that's possible. I think this is Sam Darnold's year. I want to see him get his opportunity. It's wild to me to think that I could be seeing Sam Darnold in the Super Bowl before Josh Allen. I do want to say that as a Bills fan. That pains me a little bit. But I do think that Sam Darnold has earned it. He has gone from franchise to franchise. He has shown every step of the way he can make that team a competitor. I think Seattle's the more complete team. I think that defense, that front four is just absolutely filthy. And I think Walker, I mean, he's shown it year after year after year. He's just super consistent, and I think this is the time. I think Sam Darnold's going to come in, take that franchise on his back, and he's going to take him to the Super Bowl. It's going to be a close game, but it's going to be a good game. And 45.5, that just seems wild. I think this game is going to be like 34-27 Seahawks, and that team deserves it. So go Hawks.
I'm going to disagree with Jeremy. I think the most complete team is the Rams. I've been saying it all year. They've been my Super Bowl representative for the NFC all season long. I'm not going to change my thought process now. I feel like if there's one team that can steal momentum, now I'm not going to say steal it because they both can steal it, but there's one team that I have more confidence in and not messing up. How about that? It is the Los Angeles Rams. I feel like if they can play their style, they're going to win this game. Now, it's very tough because you got to deal with that element called the 12th man, and they are the 12th man for a reason. But I like Los Angeles in this game to move on to the Super Bowl because one, Matthew Stafford, I trust him way more than I trust Seattle's quarterback Darnold. So I mean, I'm not going to knock Darnold, but at the same time, he could lose that game for Seattle. Stafford's not going to lose that game for the Rams, in my opinion. So give me Los Angeles. I like their young defense to also rattle Sam Darnold. I do like it not a high scoring game, but I think over 45.5 for sure. And I like both. I like the Rams in the high 20s. I'm going to go Los Angeles 28, Seattle 23.
All right. Now, this game features two teams that have given me significant heartache in the past. Seattle.
I'm sorry. I meant 30-23. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad.
30-23. Okay.
My bad.
Yeah, these two teams have given me and Carlos significant heartache in the past. Beastquake. No call. So I really don't like either one of their ass. I like particular players. I like McVay. I like Puka. With that being said, Dove God, I got to go all around the block. I got to go around the block 2 times before I get to it. Anticipation, baby. With that being said, man, I'm rolling with the Rams, man, because what Carlos said, I'm going with the leader under center. Until Sam Darnold does it, I'm going with Matthew Stafford. Been there, done that. Been more consistent throughout his whole career. But Sam Darnold, if you want to be mentioned in the likes of quarterbacks such as Matthew Stafford, today is the day where you don't lose the game, but you make those winning plays for your team and you elevate those around you. But I'm going to go with the Rams. I think the Rams are going to win this game. I think it's going to be another close game, and hopefully it's another great game, another instant classic like we had last time. So give me the Rams to win the day's game. And Carlos, do we have a cash in with Carlos ready?
I do not have one, but I mean, hey, it's 4 games ago. Hey, I'll tell you what. Here's a little hint. Hey, go with the under for the Patriots and Broncos. Go with the over for the Rams Seattle game. I mean, that's 2 obvious ones. Go with the over, man. For that game. Go with the under for Patriots and Broncos, man. So give it that.
All right, we don't have it, but we got the music. So y'all know what time it is, baby. It's time for the most exciting segment in all the sports media, baby. It's time for our straight baller of the day championship edition. We ain't got too far to scour around the country. We going to 2 places, baby. We going to West Coast and the East Coast. So, Dolph, when you stop, I went around and around, baby, and I talked to myself, and myself say, Dolph, and I say, hi, and myself say, Dolph, who we going with? And I say, hold on, brother. You know how we do. I say, man, but there's a bad man. There's a bad man's going to show up in Seattle today, baby. And his name isn't Puka. The man that I think is going to make a difference today for his team, though they won't win, in my opinion, is Kenneth Walker III. Many people don't believe he's the best running back on the team. Me, I believe he is. So give me Kenneth Walker III today to go out there and be straight what? Straight balling. Kenneth Walker, my straight baller for the day. Let's go.
Go, Jeremy.
All right, here we go. I'm going to pick somebody nobody expected. Stidham. And why am I picking Jarrett Stidham? Because the most dangerous man playing today is the man with nothing to lose. No one expected him to be here. No one expected him to be playing quarterback in the AFC Championship. So what's Stidham going to do? He's going to go 275, 2 tutties, and a Broncos win, and they're going to the Super Bowl.
Come on.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm going to go with defense, you guys, and I'm going with the Broncos defense. It wasn't easy. I'm going to have a hard time pronouncing his name, but the Broncos safety is going to put helmet against all the body. What's this, Hufanga, Talalawa, whatever his name, the Hawaiian kid from Denver. It's going to be knocking some folks out. I'll go with the Broncos defense to step in this game. Great turnovers, create havoc. I'm going with an interception and a forced fumble from Mr. Ufaga. And that's because he's going to be straight balling. Player of the week, you guys.
All right, there you go. And listen, Carlos and myself, Jeremy, and all the guys, we will be in and out today. We will be covering both championship games, man. So listen, turn down the sound on your TV and turn up the Come On In Sports Network. We got you covered, man. And listen, it's been a great show. And listen, we want you to sit back. We want you to enjoy today's game, man. Stay safe, stay warm, man. And before we get out of here, put it in the chat. All right, I got some. Broncos might upset the Pats. All right, let me get some picks before we get out of here, baby.
Yeah, get some picks of that.
All right, I got the Chiefs. The Chiefs, oh my God, you're still living in yesteryear. You're living in La La Land. It's over with. Dynasty has fallen, baby. It's over with.
Yeah, JT Gaines said Seahawks win 24-10. He said, he's not going to
I don't know about 10 for the Rams, but
you never know, man.
But I love it.
I got Denver 24-20.
There we go.
Right. He said, my bad, 26-20. All right. Stephanie says, Seahawks, we are going to ram the Rams. Let's go.
Right,
Austin Durant says, let's go Patriots Seahawks. What up, Austin? We got Shark Gamer show love. He says, go Pats and Seahawks. All right. We also have some more folks in the building. Real Fan Sports showing love per usual. Zach and Nonfiction always showing love. Before we get about here, RJN says Championship Sunday. All right, and I'm trying to find some new people before we get up out of here. Larry Z. Willman says Seahawks, New England. That's what he's got going on. Welcome to the channel, Larry. Come on in, brother. And yeah, we saw Chiefs earlier. We got Iron P says Broncos might upset the Pats. All right, says hey now, we'll be ball next year. Top 10 pick. Boom. All right, and that's everyone for showing love, man. Thank y'all for coming on to the channel. We appreciate you.
Thank everybody. Listen, we about to get out of here. We about to get ready. We about to get the food ready. We about to get the drink ready. We about to sit back. We gonna call play-by-play action for you, baby. Championship weekend. We got you covered here on the Come On In Sports Network. And like always, family, remember the doors are now open. So, fellas, what do we say?
Come on in.
We see everybody in 2 weeks. Super Bowl Sunday, baby. We out.